you're in Arkansas. What do you think about that?
Having been there, I think that's just fine.
Well, hey, for everybody that this is David Starr. He's not the wrestler. He's not the indie driver.
No.
He's the singer.
Although I've been driving through these narrow roads over here in South Wales, so you'd think I was an indie driver.
So, what is your home base? Do you actually live there, or where are you actually?
No, I live in Western Colorado.
Okay.
But I come to the UK about once a year, sometimes twice, just to play music, and I just love the people and I love the sights, and it just so happens that today is CD release day, and I'm at playing this little bistro in Wales, a little town called Rossilly. It's a village, really, and this is a beautiful little bistro. I played it last year, and they were nice enough to have me come back, and the view is something else, man. I'm telling you, it looks right out on the ocean.
Because you didn't pay your tab last year, right? You get your butt back here.
Well, now
so tell us about the CD. So it's releasing today, right?
Yep. The CD is called "Must Be Blue," which is a part of a line from one of the songs. And the idea behind this is, even though I've kind of had this Americana thing around my neck for several years as a solo artist, I grew up in Northwest Arkansas playing the blues with all the guys I grew up with, and we were all influenced by the Allman Brothers and ZZ Top and Skynyrd and all the soul stuff that was out back in the late 70s. So I always wanted to do an album that we could kind of just call a blues record. It's more blues infused maybe than straight ahead. It's not John Lee Hooker or Lightning Hopkins or anything, but it's a full band. About half of it's cover songs, half of it's original stuff. And man, I'm just excited about it. It was fun to do. It was fun to get back to what I grew up doing.
You do a
just
lot
had a
of
blast
shows, don't
doing
you? How many shows do you do a year?
Uh-oh. In a busy year, I'll do 60 or 70, which for a guy with I run a guitar store and I do some building renovation and that sort of thing. So I got my hands full. This year I'm doing a little less because I just had other stuff back in Colorado that kept me there for the first part of the year. But I'm out doing it now.
Was that an ankle bracelet that was keeping you there?
It was, what it was? It was a drywall contractor and a framer, and no, I just kind of planned it out that way for a change. Instead of jumping off the starting block in January, I kind of waited till the end of the first quarter to get going.
If someone wanted to get and actually buy your CD, what's the best way for them to kind of hear some samples, actually buy the thing?
Well, you can certainly go online and stream it at Spotify and Apple and Amazon and all that good stuff. As of tomorrow, it should be up on my website, davidstarmusic.com. It should be on my guitar store website, which is starsguitars.com. Make sure Stars has 2 R's in it. And this is the first album I've had a record label partner on, and I'm very grateful to Cordo Valley Records. I'm going to say it's probably going to end up on their site, and it may be there now, but I may be talking out of school, so we'll have to follow up and see. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, and you guys are just getting up and around over there. So.
Right.
Well, I saw that, you got like John Oates. He put here, I'm reading right now, his music is authentic. His songs are honest, full of emotion and truth, a voice you will never forget. That's a good compliment by John Oates.
I will take that any day. John's been a good friend and a good collaborator. We've written some stuff together. He's produced 2 of my records, and I could not say enough good stuff about John Oates. He's as good as they get.
I tell you, your music, you got a great voice, and I tell you, a good combination. I looked at that you played with America.
Yeah, we opened for him.
Yeah, I mean, you have a voice that you could play for America. I mean, you guys sound a lot alike.
John said something interesting to me a number of years ago. I would occasionally get compared to this person or that person, and John said, "You don't sound like any of those people. You sound familiar."
Yeah.
And I liked that because, if you grow up listening to Jackson Browne and Don Henley and Glenn Frey and J.D. Souther and all those Southern California guys, that's gonna that's going to get in your head and get in your voice, when you're learning to sing. And I think on any given day, there's a little of all that stuff in there. But then there's also, I was a big Greg Allman fan and I love Billy Gibbons' voice. There's a ZZ Top tune on this new record. So, and J.J. Cale, that laid back thing he did, and Clapton, guys like that. So I was always a big fan of good singers. I was a little late to the Bob Dylan school of stuff because his writing was cool, but I just wasn't crazy about his singing voice. Now, as the years have gone on, I sort of get it better than I used to, but I just liked good singing, and that's what I tried to emulate.
So now, are you touring as well with this CD? Are you coming through the U.S. on a tour?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll get out. I kind of never stop touring. I don't think of them as tours so much as just an endless string of gigs promoting whatever I've got out at the time. But I am excited about this record, and when I came over here to the UK this week and got another several gigs to go, that's the only CD I brought. So we're really talking that one up, and we want to share that with folks.
So what was probably your biggest concert?
You mean that I played?
Yeah.
Well, in general, those are going to be opening act slots. And we had a little string of stuff in Western Colorado there where 4 out of 5 years we played this thing near where I live on the western slope of Colorado. And we opened for Travis Tritt, Clint Black, Survivor, and the Guess Who. And each of those shows was probably 7,000 or 8,000 people. So for a guy like me, that's a lot of folks,
That's
it was
amazing.
fun. Yeah.
Now, this one has come out. So have you already started your next project? Do you have something in the pipeline?
I got a lot of stuff kind of half written, and it's on me now to get them finished so I can get back in and start something else. And it'll probably have a similar kind of, the blues thing is rattling around in my head right now. So there'll be some more of that, I think.
We heard something a little different. I think there's a rumor that's out there right now that you started a new project, but you're doing it like as a gangster rap album.
I started that, and then I took a look at myself and said, "Who are you kidding?" I gotta say, as it relates to guys like Kendrick Lamar and those guys, how do they remember all that, and how do they do it the way? It's not my thing, but those guys are good at what they do.
Exactly. Well, I'm excited to hear the entire CD. Hopefully, you swing by Arkansas in the near future. And
I've got family in Fayetteville still. My daughter and grandkids live there, and my wife has family there. So we get down there. Where are you guys? You guys are in
Little Rock.
Okay. Well, I lived there for 17 years. I'll come see you.
Sweet.
Yeah, because you come by, we'll take you out and get you some barbecue. But you got to pay for it. But we'll take you out.
That's fine. With the sales of this record, I can buy one of us dinner.
Now, is there anything else out there that you want people to know, to hear, to listen?
Well, I would like them to give this album a listen, and like I say, I'm just excited that I've got a record label helping me get the word out, and we've got some cool folks on there. John Oates came in and sang on a song. He's on the J.J. Cale song, singing a little background part. Reese Winans, that used to play with Stevie Ray Vaughan and now plays with Joe Bonamassa, is on this record.
Wow.
Jeff King is on this record. He plays in Reba's band and then plays in the Brooks and Dunn band. So, the cool thing about making records in Nashville is you can just reach out. Great players are everywhere. And what's one cool thing about this record, and you guys will dig this, there's a Cape Brothers song on there.
Oh,
and
man. Okay.
I've known Earl and Ernie Kate since I was 9 years old from growing up in Fayetteville.
That's awesome.
And there's a song on there called "Time Is a Thief," and we cut that, and it's got some smoking playing on it. And I sent a copy to Earl months and months ago, and he said Ernie's going to love this. So I got their blessing, and I'm honored to be able to put that song on there. But yeah, just go to davidstarmusic.com or David Starr Music on Instagram or Facebook and check it out and follow what I'm up to. I'm going to be out there playing.
Sounds good, man. Congratulations on all the successes, and
thank you.
Keep in touch, and we'll keep letting everybody else know what you got going on.
Okay, when I get the gangster rap done, should I give you a call or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Should I lose your
We'll
number?
send you some bling.
Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, like something right
There
here.
you go. We
know.
got you
It'd
covered,
be
man.
Grandmaster David, I guess.
I just don't think I can pull it off, guys. I think I better just stay with the denim shirt and the
I
ball
don't know,
cap.
man. You got to expand your horizons. You
Boy,
can't do it with that attitude, that's for sure.
Hey, I'm the one in the UK.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Yeah, so
That's true.
thank
sounds
you for
good, my
having me,
friend.
guys.
We will
Thank you.
absolutely be in touch, and if you need anything from us, just give us a shout.
You got it. Thank you so
Take
much.
care there, David.
All right.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.